The purpose of this video is to just quickly explain the legal advice with regards to whether you're giving legal advice and also with regards to whether you're giving financial advice. So there's an opinion here from Hall & Wilcox. You'll get a copy of that. It's 2 or 3 pages long. Have a read through it. It goes into a bit more detail. I'm just going to summarise the main points from that now. So as far as Hall & Wilcox, who are they? They're in offices in both Melbourne, Sydney and Newcastle, 56 partners Australia-wide, 380 plus staff, and they act for over 20% of Australia's top 100 companies, so they're quite a large law firm. As far as giving legal advice, it's pretty straightforward. You're not considered to be giving legal advice because you're acting as a facilitator. You're performing an administrative role, and that means you're just entering names, addresses, and ACN numbers and so on. So all you're doing is data entry, and you're not changing any of the wording of the document. So Hall & Wilcox have designed the documents. As soon as you start changing their words, then you're giving legal advice. But as long as you don't change the words, then Hall & Wilcox are responsible for that legal document. As far as financial advice goes, the buy-sell agreement is the major transaction, and insurance is considered ancillary in nature. So that's quite important that you're aware of that. It's very clear that the buy-sell agreement is the main source of the transaction. The insurance is really a means to an end. The accountant is merely facilitating the insurance, so it's just similar to audit insurance. There's no commission payable, and ASIC's quite clear on this with their RG 36. It states that a condition that a person is giving financial product advice is where the provider of advice stands to benefit. So no commission payable and no benefit there. Lloyd's contingency insurance is also general insurance. It's not considered life insurance as such, although life is obviously one of the trigger events that gets paid out. However, it is considered as general insurance. And as important as the other points here is that you're not comparing it with other financial products. So as soon as you start comparing apples for apples with other life insurance products, it's considered giving advice. But as this is general insurance in point 4 above, it's not life insurance. It's not an issue there anyway, but just be clear that you shouldn't be comparing financial products. The corporations regulations goes on to say that there is an exemption from licensing requirements, and again it's very clear on this. If a person provides advice on a risk that another person might be subject to, and identifies generic financial products or generic classes of financial products that will mitigate that risk. Generic products could include cash, which is one way of funding the buy-sell agreement, using a loan, a business loan to fund the buy-sell agreement, and obviously insurance. So they're the 3 forms that they could fund the buy-sell agreement, which are all generic products. Hall & Wilcox go on to say, as long as the accountant's conduct consists only of informing their clients about the existence of insurance, providing general information about using insurance to mitigate risks associated with the transaction, such conduct would not be construed as dealing in a financial product. And so in summary, it's quite clear, it's ancillary in nature, so the buy-sell agreement is the major transaction, insurance is considered ancillary to that. You're just facilitating the process just like you would with audit insurance. There's no commission payable. As I said, RG 36 clearly defines that. It's general insurance just like your car, home and contents insurance. And you're identifying a risk and giving generic advice. Just as I said, there's 3 options there to pay it out. You can say there's cash, loan or insurance to cover that risk, which is generic in nature. And lastly but not least, you're not comparing financial products. So there it is, it's quite clear. Any queries, let us know, and a copy of that Hall & Wilcox agreements will be available to you. Thanks.